All right, another release by Assetto Corsa EVO, 0.7. This release brings all sorts of interesting things like particle physics. So you have smoke, you have dirt, you have grass. It's kind of fun flying up in the air when you're driving along. They've also included 4 new cars. And they've actually included an SDK that shows a little bit of what they're thinking in terms of the future of modding in EVO, although it is limited in scope to just local play, so you can't share the mods with anybody else outside of your own environment. But I guess beggars can't be choosers. The 4 new cars are interesting. The 240Z handles like a classic car. It's a tremendous amount of fun to drive. Really enjoyed it. The Audi GT3 handles like a GT3 car. It's easy to drive, feels fast, a little slippery, but fun. The GT2 Clubsport, this car is a bit of a disappointment. It understeers a lot, doesn't feel like it has a lot of power, not as much fun to drive. And this is some bullshit. This is not the 935-78. It's that 2018 abomination that they created for Rennsport, and I can't believe EVO put it in the game. And maybe I should qualify that last. It may be unfair, but I got in this car having heard that the 935 was going to be an Assetto Corsa EVO, and I was really excited because I was thinking the classic car. You know, the 5-speed, turbo, seat-your pants, crazy controllable, fun car to drive. And I got in the car and I immediately was presented with a digital dash. And I tried to clutch in and put it in first, and it doesn't go into first. It's a damned paddle shifting car. So this car was built atop the GT2 Clubsport, the 2018 platform, as an homage to the original 935-78, of course known as Moby Dick. And while I can appreciate an homage vehicle, when I come into Sims, I will accept an homage vehicle as something that could be fun to drive. But I want the original. And it's not like the idea of historics in EVO is unprecedented. They have several really cool classic cars in here already, including the 964. Which is a great race car, great car, but it's a Heritage Collection car. So why not the 935-78? That would be kind of a cool addition here. The other thing that I notice in the handling characteristics of all the cars is something that's been noted by other people, is that they've done something with the handling characteristics that have biased the cars in stock trim. So I haven't done anything to the setup here. I'm driving the setup as it came out of the box. It's biased towards understeer. So it's very hard to get these cars to oversteer, controlled or uncontrolled. And that makes for a less satisfying driving experience. So, the GT2 Clubsport, much the same car as the 935, if we're completely honest with ourselves. But the thing that I like least about this car, it lacks the soul of earlier GT2s that I've driven in real life, is part of my problem with it, I think. suppose I could have fun with it, but it's just not my favorite car. And anytime I see a Porsche on a list for a sim, I expect to be able to enjoy it because I'm a Porsche guy. And to be disappointed by a Porsche is sort of like being disappointed by one of your own children. It just doesn't feel nice. Now, say what you will about the RA Evo 2. It's a fun car to drive. It's a GT3, and usually what that means is it's approachable to drive. It's very pointy. A lot more pointy than the other cars in this pack. I mentioned that the drivability leans towards understeer in most of the other cars. This is actually the one exception. It doesn't feel very understeery. It feels very pointy, responds well to trail braking, almost too well. It is a throwback, likely brought forward by the engineers pulling something out of ACC into the new Evo. But, you know, you can't fault them for that. This is actually, it's a really nice car. It's fun to drive. It was a staple for many drivers that drove ACC a lot. So it makes sense to bring it forward here. The only disappointment, maybe it's not the most modern version of this car, but maybe that will come with time. Now the 240Z brings with it the analog feel of a classic car that's just fun to drive. And it's honestly what I was expecting with the 935 when I saw that it was added to the list, and we've already talked about that disappointment. It's a 5-speed manual. A lot of fun to drive. Not wicked fast, but difficult enough to handle, and you have to really drive it, that it becomes a really fun car. Really, really thoroughly enjoy this car. In fact, I'm a little disappointed that of this release, this is my favorite car in the pack. But alas, the particle physics are actually good in terms of what they do. So when you catch a little bit of grass, you throw it up in the air and lost a little bit of time there. gives you a little bit of additional authenticity. Rain spray in the wet, dirt, all number of things. You also get smoke as well, which I can't say I've honestly tested yet. Now I have the Datsun 240Z. Comes in two variants. The first of which is the actual standard car, no treatment, and then there's the G nose tune version, which is a lot of fun to drive. But please note that this is not filed under Datsun, it's filed under Nissan. So when you go to the car list, you have to go to Nissan and you'll find the 240Z there. So that's it. Assetto Corsa EVO 0.7. In fact, 0.71, today they actually released an updated patch with some minor fixes that weren't really worth mentioning, but you can check out the release notes to find out what's changed. Overall, underwhelmed, although, again, they continue the march forward, and you got to give them a lot of credit. They have come out swinging, have faced some adversity in terms of how they've been received, and have kept their chin up and have kept pushing forward and keep bringing new and interesting stuff in and improving the baseline. I think the most interesting thing is kind of the peek at where they're headed from the modding perspective, although I don't think we have enough information yet to know whether it's going to be a good or bad thing and how it's going to compare with Assetto Corsa 1. We'll find out, though. Thank you for joining. Hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you learned a little something and you got something out of this. Please like, subscribe, and all that other stuff. Feel free to comment, ask questions, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye now.
Spaß macht Rennsport.